Hey everyone, welcome back to another Anime Kingdom review on Big Order. As you see by the title below, this is on episode 5, and there's several things in this. As I told you before, the last episode I felt was way better than the other ones. It started to get a little better, and this one there are some factors that really do make it like a lot better. Like, I am enjoying watching it a lot more than I did in the first episodes and everything, but there's still so many inconsistencies. There's so many like plot holes and things that, like, well, why didn't they do this, why didn't they do that, that it literally just boggles my mind. But the problem with that is, of course, I checked on my anime list too, and there's only 10 episodes in the season, and it's our episode 5, so it's halfway through, and I'm just wondering what is going to be happening in these next 5 episodes. Everything is just going to be rushed the fuck out of, right? That's one thing I am not excited for. Like, it started to get better, to be honest. Episode 4 was pretty good in my opinion. Not like amazing, but it was definitely a lot better than the first 3 episodes. And this episode had things in it that really got me interested. Like, oh, okay, yeah, that sounds pretty cool. That's pretty interesting. And then of course there's a whole bunch of things in the episode as well that got me like, really, what the hell, you know? But that's pretty much how Big Order has been so far for me. It's really been just a roller coaster of events. Like, I like, the whole premise of the whole story. What the hell's up with his power? What the hell's up with this? Oh, that guy's power is pretty cool. Ooh, it's a war on the world. And then, oh, there's this weird, what? Okay. It seriously has been a roller coaster of emotions for me on how I feel about this anime so far. But yeah, let's get on to talk about the episode. So first off, of course, are you kidding me, man? That censorship? Oh man, I really would love to have seen that. Come on, that fan service. I always feel fan service is not fan service if you're gonna censor the fuck out of it. Like, really? That shit was censored like completely. I mean, sure, we got to hear moaning, we got to see the girl who controls Stone pretty much groping all the girls. Not really see it, but it's up to your imagination, and it'll probably be in when the Blu-rays come out and stuff as well. We'll probably get the uncensored version, but come on, like, that big portion of that start was like, really? Come on, just uncensor it, please. But yeah, other than that, Hiragi wakes up Senna for some reason. I'm not too sure why. But of course, as normal, Eiji gets pissed off. They have this whole discussion kind of thing. Senna figures out that she is going to die because of Hiragi. But Hiragi says there's someone that could heal them if they go to somewhere in Hiroshima. And then of course, this one huge pothole for me is the fact that his power, Hiragi's power. Now I know why Eiji's power won't work on him, because his power is about like making what's fact and what's lies, and stuff like that. Because at the end he was like, your wound and Eiji getting hurt is a lie, and then his not cut anymore. All of a sudden, that guy's not hurt. It's like, oh, okay, so there's that. His power is just really OP as well. And that is another thing as well, is at the very beginning, with Daisy and some other guy, I have no idea, and he's talking about maybe it's not right to leave it to Hiragi. So I'm wondering, who is that guy in the first place? Is that Eji's dad? And he's so powerful he can even talk to Daisy and be in that world wherever she is? Because that's the one big thing that really saved this episode. Well, one of the big things was the fact that Eji's father, biological father, because obviously him and Senna are not biological siblings. That's why one thing I was looking in the forums, I was like, come on. Everyone's like, oh, incest. He had sex with Senna. It's incest. And I'm over here like, no, they literally said it in the episode too, and I think maybe before, that they are not biologically related. It's not incest. I mean, maybe in your mind, maybe because obviously he does view her as a sister and she views him as a brother. Then yes, but not like, they're not blood related. They won't. It's nothing like that kind of stuff. So, and come on. How many anime have people watched that there's incest in it already? So it's not like, whoa, what the hell, incest? It's just like, what the hell? And especially, it's like, when I was reading the forums, like, are you people even like listening? They're not related by blood. It's not incest. But whatever with that. Yeah, they did have sex for some reason though. Like, I don't know. I told you at the beginning, like, oh, this has some incest written all over it between them. Of course, they're not. It's not incest because they're not biologically related, but still, I'm guessing I'm guessing they had sex. It was obviously, it looked like they did. Maybe not. I'm pretty sure they did. So, but yeah, that doesn't really even matter. That wasn't the big part of it. The big part, obviously, is that Eji's father, his real father, is he has the power to dominate people's minds. So it's kind of like Eji's, except Eji's, he just dominates everything in a way. But what another thing that didn't make sense is when Rin was controlled, she had headphones on, so Eiji can't command her. His power, Eji's power, I never understand the inconsistencies with it on how powerful it is. He could control time and space in his dominated area. Just make the headphones fly off her head, and then then you could talk and command her back to your side. I don't understand. And for the longest time, that other guy that is not Eji's father actually, but someone he's controlling, that I'm guessing Hidagi has some connection to, because he was saying, oh, you're, being controlled and all this kind of stuff, and stuff like that. But he didn't have his headphones on for the longest time. Eiji, just use your power. Command him. Something. I don't understand why sometimes Eji's power seems so strong, and then the next point, he doesn't know what to do with it. I feel that's more of it. He doesn't know what to do with it. There's so many times he could just do this, and he's just like, oh, I'm gonna do this. Like, instead, like against Hidagi to get Senna back, he's like, wheelchair, come to me. It's like, no, how about you just say, no one touch Senna, no one unless I say so, kind of thing. Something like that. No one can hurt her, no one can touch her, no one can take her from me. Something like that along those lines. And now, honestly, we know Hidagi can literally, his power is like practically bullshit, and literally could just say, nope, that's a lie, and boom, your power doesn't work practically anymore. But I'm guessing if he was, Eiji was smart, he would just say, you can't use your powers in my domain, kind of thing. And he wouldn't be able to say, it's a lie, kind of thing. So, oh man, it just irritates me how powerful Eji's power should be, but it's either he's stupid, or his power just is inconsistent as fuck, and it's actually not as strong as I think it is. It's literally mind-boggling every time there's a situation like this, and I'm like, do this. Why are you not doing this? Why are you doing that instead? I never understand that. It's really confusing. But yeah, the other part that I really enjoyed about this episode was, of course, the Rin kind of fighting herself at first, and then she's slowly starting to kind of obviously fall in love with Eiji. And it was nice and cute to see them on their date and everything like that. And one thing, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but I'm thinking it's a possibility, when he calls out to Rin telling her to stop, at the very end, she does this, and that she did before when he said, oh, you're not really free, and she did that, and then she does it again here. So I'm thinking she's actually not under Eji's father's control, possibly. I'm thinking that's a possibility. It's possibly that she actually is, but still, yeah. But then that doesn't make sense too, because Hidagi could just make it that, I think it's part of the plan, because Hidagi could just make it, it's a lie, you were never controlled, but he didn't. And that's another thing. Hidagi's power is pretty damn strong. It seems like he would beat Eji's father any day of the month, but he doesn't. So I don't really understand that. But yeah, it's really all I gotta say about the episode. Overall, the good parts was fan service on point if it wasn't censored. That was the bad part for it being censored, but possibly in the future we'll see an uncensored version, and that'd probably be pretty dang nice to see. But yeah, so fan service was good if it wasn't censored. The censored part is the bad part, but you could see that there is good fan service later on in the future we'll get to see. So that's not a good part, actually. I don't know what I'm talking about. Bad parts, fan service censored. Second, inconsistencies with so many things that it doesn't make sense, like with Eji's power and Hidagi's power. Thirdly, what else is bad is, that is actually the big part. The inconsistencies is really what gets me bad. But the good parts is Eiji and Rin, chemistry. You could definitely see it. I did enjoy their bonding together in this episode. Eji's father seems like a very interesting aspect to it that I really hope they delve more into it. And hopefully it's not too rushed, because there is only 5 episodes left. That's another bad thing, by the way. And then obviously that was pretty much the episode. So there's some good parts and there's some bad parts. The bad part is the usual inconsistencies with a lot of the things going on. That why didn't they do this? Why didn't they do that? And of course, censoring a dang great fan service looking scene that could have happened. Another thing before I end, I just remembered, Io. What happened to the baby? What happened to the baby? I'm guessing that Hidagi did his power thing and said, nope, you didn't get pregnant. Because that's the only way I can think of, because her baby was gone. What the hell's up with that, But yeah, I just wanted to put that in before I ended the video. But yeah, that's all I really got to say, guys. Overall, I do feel that this anime is getting better. But at the rate it's going, it's not gonna get like really good just for the fact there's only 10 episodes and it's probably just gonna be everything's gonna be rushed, I feel. And yeah, that doesn't look too well on that front. Plus the fact there's still so many inconsistencies that make the show really want me to just criticize every little thing about it. There's some parts that, like I said before, dang, that's pretty good, that's pretty interesting. Like a lot of the story in certain areas really get me interested, and then there's a lot of things that just made me want to like criticize every little, like, what the hell is wrong with this, why didn't you do that? But overall, it's an okay anime to watch, and I'm still going to continue to watch it even if there's only 5 more episodes, and it's probably going to be rushed the fuck out of. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed you want to talk about, comment below as well. And until next time, guys, see ya.